So, as you might know by now, I'm no longer on Patreon because Patreon closed my accounts even though I did nothing wrong according to their own terms and conditions. So I've started an account with Subscribestar, and I actually quite like it, and I've decided what I'm going to do with the feed on it is essentially keep kind of a diary of the things I'm doing, so you guys can see exactly what I'm getting up to. I'll make it so it's patron only because I don't want the SJWs knowing, unless they want to give me some money every month, I suppose, to spy on me. I mean, it's not going to be anything that exciting, but, you know, just as a, this is what I've done, or this is what I'm planning to do, just so you guys know, you know, to keep you guys in the loop. I'm going to try and be moderately diligent about that, which I know I'm terrible, but I promise I'm going to do it. But I'd just like to thank everyone who's spoken out in my defense. So I'd like to thank Ben Shapiro, Eric Weinstein, Jordan Peterson, Brett Weinstein, Jonathan Pagel, if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, or probably, and Claire Lehman for speaking up in my defense. This maneuver was done in order to encapsulate me in a recent wave of purging, and I think that it's because I'm opposed to political correctness and flaunt it. But I think that we can all see what this is. This is a targeted maneuver against people who oppose political correctness, because political correctness is the tool with which they use to advance the, I guess we'd call it, progressive agenda, if I dare use such a phrase. But to be blunt and basic about it, I think that that's true. And I think you guys all know that, and I think that you all know that ultimately you're opposed to this as well. And Matt Christian posted some evidence, and by the way, Matt's got an amazing channel, you should definitely watch it. He's got evidence that he thinks supports the idea that Patreon are feeling some heat. They sent him this unsolicited, as he points out. Hi, my name is Maria. I'm on the Trust Safe team here at Patreon. I understand that some of your patrons left due to the decision of Patreon to remove Saga Novacat's creator page from our site. I want to reach out to you directly to address the topic and ensure you have all the information you need. Our experience with each creator is individual, and we are open to speaking with you. Should you have any questions regarding your account specifically, we want to provide you with the tools to make your Patreon experience a successful one and to keep you feeling supported whatever you may need. Well, okay. To say that our experience with each creator is individual is to say that there are no universal rules for your site. Of course, that would be what you would want that to be. We decided to choose this particular person and just get rid of them. Didn't follow the rules as written, but we decided our individual experience with this creator was unique enough that we decided we're just going to get rid of them. But, I mean, that's not you, so don't worry. You don't know that it won't be you tomorrow, but you don't need a set of universal rules that would apply consistently in order for you to feel safe on this platform, because you can just trust us. We're here for your safety. The idea that this is an acceptable excuse from Patreon is fucking ludicrous. Excuse my language. This is to give them all of the control in this situation, and you, the users of Patreon, absolutely none. And the thing is, I'm not saying this to the members of the intellectual dark web who were speaking in my defense. I'm just speaking to this, honestly, to you, Jack. To you, Jack Conte. The man talking about the fathomless fucking responsibility of having control over someone else's income. And you let your trust and safety team do this. To create a fucking arbitrary set of rules that they can enforce at any time, on a whim. And just expect the other creators to go, well, I guess it wasn't us this time, so we'll just carry on as normal. That can't be what you really think is acceptable, Jack. And I keep hearing that, oh, well, effectively, it's the bureaucracy of each institution in Silicon Valley that's filled with activists, and they unionize and they take over. I've heard that multiple times. Why on earth, why on earth would anyone think that you were even in control of your own company? Violating your own rules and your own terms of service for what? And I'm really sorry, right, that it's costing everyone a lot of money, this. I did not want this to be the case, right? So, Count Dankula, and I've spoken to many of my friends on YouTube, obviously, and people who aren't my friends, and I'm sorry that people are pulling Patreon money from you. I'm honestly, like, these are all people I care about on like a personal level. I'm friends with them, I enjoy their content, I think they're decent, upstanding people, right? I'm really fucking sorry, guys. I didn't think this was going to happen. I don't know what we can do about it, and I don't know if I even would want to go back to Patreon after this. I don't recall telling anyone what they could and could not do. I'm pretty sure I didn't even say you should leave Patreon, but obviously I have to, because I'm the one being deplatformed. And obviously I have to set up a second crowdfunding campaign, and I'm going to set up a Gab one when the Gab one works. So again, I guess we've got to diversify these days. We can't take any of this for granted. And I'm sorry if the market response is people going, you know what, fuck Patreon. Honestly, I'm really fucking sorry. I'm genuinely sorry. And I thank everyone who's resubscribed to me on Subscribestar, and anyone else who starts one on Subscribestar, please re-Patreon the previous creators that you went to. Like, I feel like I'm responsible for this, but the thing is, I'm not responsible for this. That's you guys. Jack, that's you and your trust and safety team are responsible for this. But it's my friends that suffer because I'm being targeted.